Yo, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a very busy dude. Like, this is finals week. Finals week is next week. I have a lot of stuff to write. I got a lot of stuff to study. And life just keeps on moving. I wish I could freeze time, pull a Dio, and just make time stop and get all this shit that I want to get done in like a minute. But no. No matter how much I wish to have the world in my hands, the fact of the matter is that time keeps on moving. And it sucks massively. So, unfortunately, because time does not seem to flow my way, I must only do a chapter review and no live reaction. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when I read this chapter, I was like, damn, what the fuck, Ichi, what, nigga? Like, yo! Like, the exact same way. Nigga! I just cocked their head back real quick, like, who the fuck is this dude? This guy is basically, his Shikai is hacks as fuck. Apparently he has the power to blacken everything. Man, listen. He moves at the speed of darkness. That's his speed. Fuck the speed of light. He ain't got shit on it. Ichimonji. And I can see why it was stated that the Royal Guard were on the same level as Yamamoto Genryusai. And I kind of saw with Nimaya, because Nimaya, again, with him, it was disgusting. It was one step, boom, like he was gone. And he just cut you in half, like, fuck. Nimaya, again, the way he did Pernida, just throw you over, if not for Yuha bringing life back to we them boys, they would have been taken out, obviously. In fact, no, they were taken out. If not for Yuha box actions. So, I did kind of see with Nimaya that, yeah, these guys are maybe on the same level as Yamamoto, Genryusai. And with Senjumaru, not really. With Kirinji, he's hyped up to be very powerful, but so far nothing. With the Queen of Cereal, it's not a goddamn thing. But with fucking Ichibē, jeez, like, this dude's a threat. He's a massive threat. Like, when you first see him, I remember when this happened, when the Royal Guard were introduced into the story. You saw these dudes, and you're like, yo, like, their threat level, 0. Like, non-existence. -15. Like, these guys aren't threat whatsoever. A freaking baby in a crib is more threatening than these fucking clowns. Like, it was ridiculous. Insane. You would feel more comfortable stealing candy from them than from a fucking baby. In a crib. In a crib. The crib makes a damn difference, right? It's one thing to have a baby walking around. But a baby in a crib, shit. But all of a sudden, their threat level that was like -15, all of a sudden just spikes like 1,000. It's like, what the fuck? Because Nimaya was one thing. Freaking Ichibē is on a whole new level. Like, this guy, what the fuck, man? And it's not just within the Royal Guard area that he's affected. And that's what makes it so scary. He's affecting everything. He's affecting the Royal Guard area, the Soul King Palace area. He's affecting the Seirete and the Soul Society. Like, for some reason, we see like random deer and wolves and shit in Soul Society just chilling by a river. I'm like, that's fucking random. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, to me, it's kind of like, this is Soul Society. Like, apparently you have dogs and wolves and deer frolicking around in the forest like it's fucking Bambi. But apparently, his powers also affect that area, where there's some type of salamander in the river just chilling. And then its tail starts to, like, morph, and, like, the blackness, the darkness, the brothers of darkness, that part of the tail seems to, like, morph and, like, come out. Like, you know, it seems to, like, just alter in some in its structure alter. Keep it real simple. So the point here is that the ability is in of itself fascinating, and its area of effect is immense. Just how Genryusai, if he were to die, I mean, his powers, his Armor of the Sun, which allowed no person to touch him because he was protected by such a massive degree of temperature. If he were to fall, or if he were to use this state for too long, he would inevitably vanish. He would die by his own powers. And it was hyped to be the case where all of Society would go along with him. That's some crazy shit. And Ichimonji, his powers, or I'm sorry, Ichibē, his powers are also affecting all of Society. So this guy, again, very impressive shit. Now, Yuha tries to counter on several occasions, but his counters are met with Ichibē's own counters. To no avail is Yuha successful in actually landing a hit on Ichibē. And to me, I would like to be worried because Ichibē is really pulling out some crazy stuff. But we know if Yuha somehow like dies or loses in this fight between him and Ichibē, stunned. That would shock the entire Bleach fandom. Like, Yuha lost? He died? No. So, because he is like the final villain type of dude. Now, at this point in time, based on the simple notion that he is the final villain, let's safely assume that he's going to survive. He's going to wind up winning at the end of the day. Though I don't know how he's going to do it, he's going to somehow do it. However, there is something that I did realize. The fact that he did make, and this makes him look crazy, he did make Uryu the next A. So perhaps Yuha's real powers somehow transferred over to Uryu. So he's not the true King of the Quincy's. It's in fact Uryu. At this point in time, Yuha is like a poser. So Yuha's fighting against Ichibē as a means of like distraction or as a means of trying to weaken him in some way, shape, or form. So the real King of the Quincy's, Uryu, comes in there, cleans house, and then calls it a damn day. Now again, that's my assumption, or that's a theory I have. It's not confirmed, obviously, but still, it is food for thought. Because Yuha, yes, he seems a little bit worried, and he has been wounded, obviously. Well, worried, I think, is a strong word, because more or less he's been surprised. Oh shit, I forgot the name of my sword. I'm shocked. And by the way, the fact that he actually has a name for his sword, very Shinigami-esque, which of course would mean that his powers themselves are innately Shinigami. Before they became like Quincy, he somehow branched off of it and made like his own power scheme, which is fascinating in itself. Moving on. So he forgot his sword name, shocked. He noticed how Ichibē's Zanpakuto was going in between a brush and an actual blade. Shocked. And obviously the fact that at the end of the chapter, Ichibē's, he couldn't steal his powers. Yuha couldn't steal his powers. And he was shocked, obviously. And finally at the end, where Ichibē, he explains, and then the whole notion of, well, my powers are black, therefore you can't control me, that was kind of weird. I'm like, fuck. I mean, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Kubo, I think, is having a fucking blast. Like, this is Kubo's comfort zone. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna make a character where literally his powers are based on black. So that's not that much drawing. Just literally, yeah, black. Call it a damn day. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a weird way out for Kubo, for Coops, who loves his black and white panels. Especially with Ichigo. Oh, shit, yeah. Getsuga Tencho, black, white, yeah, epic. Nah, man. Nah, fuck that shit. But either way, the fact of the matter here is that even though these situations are arising and Yuha is, at least he appears to be in constant danger, and he's always shocked, he doesn't seem overly worried. He doesn't seem that, like, there's no true sense of terror and horror I get from Yuha involving him in this particular situation. So I'm a little bit conflicted because I'm like, okay, so he's clearly in danger, at least from my perspective, because Ichibē, he's going ham right now. And Yuha's shocked, but he's not like, oh my god, no, I'm dying. Like, it's not happening. So, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I got the funny feeling like Royd and Lloyd had like another brother, like Coyd, and he like that's why I'm getting that feeling. Because honestly, it's like, dude, like I don't know. I don't know. So, overall, the chapter, I like it. I really do. I mean, like, this has turned out to be like the best fight thus far. I'm not lying to you. And Yuha, well, I love him, but damn, Ichibē, this guy is heavy, man. He's just ferocious. He has these nice little twist in personality where he seems to be caring and a nice guy, like a Teletubby, Tinky with T, Dipsy, la la. Also, you get the Poe, like just hardcore as fuck. Like, whoa, what the hell happened to Poe? Like, nigga went AWOL. Nigga started throwing some crack shit. He went completely AWOL. Started bringing machete, machine guns and shit. He fucked up the entire Happiness Kingdom, whatever the fuck it's called. So I'm like, yo, shit's crazy. Like, this dude, like again, like, he has that, you know, like he appears to have, like, a nice, soft demeanor. And all of a sudden, his eyes flash red and shit, and he's like, yo, like, it's time to bathe in blood. I'm like, it's crazy. He's like, this dude's nuts. Fucking bipolar. But it's epic. I mean, if you have bipolar, I apologize for offending you, maybe. I mean, would you be offended, be compared to Ichibē? Because he's pretty badass. So I'm just saying. I mean, you know, he's rocking the black hardcore. Like, niggas Beasley. Shit. I mean, I think if you can control all of darkness, if you can control all of black, I think I reserve the right to call you a nigga. Just saying. Whatever, not porn, man. I'm done. Shit. I'm done. The chapter overall, honestly, rating. Yo, he's really fucking you up. Damn, son. Yo, he's fucking hacked, son. Oh my god. And it's not like he's damaging. He's not damaging per se. He's just